Salute everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am Urban. Appreciate you one tuning in. Um, about a year ago, I had did a review on a woman therapist. She's known as the TikTok therapist. All right. I did a review on her, and she was saying a lot of toxic things, preferably about men, especially while she was in her professional being a professional therapist. What ended up happening was that she did this review on her TikTok channel. She was talking down on men, and lo and behold, it ended up going viral. The next thing you know, she ended up was doxxed. Then shortly afterwards, she ended up losing her job as a therapist. So instead of her taking accountability for her behavior that she did, she continued and doubled down on her behavior and started blaming it on men. That it was men's fault who doxed her. It was men's fault who was allegedly going and threatening her safety, and all these different other things, right? But when I did research on the topic, guess what? It wasn't necessarily men who was doing it. It was actually the very women that she was protecting that was doing it. It was a woman who called her job. It was other women who reported her, showed her channel to her employers, and ultimately it was women who ultimately had got her terminated from her job. So, what is going on with her 1 year later? Has she learned her lesson since then? Has she became accountable for her behavior, where she decided to finally just change her ways and do what she needs to do to survive in this life? Because we know at the end of the day, it's tough out here in these streets, y'all. It's very tough. So is she doing that now? No, not at all. Not at all. The last time, about a year ago, she doubled down on her behavior and blamed it on men. Guess what? This time around, she triples down on it. And once again, guess what? She blames everything on men again. So today, we're going to review the TikTok therapist again. We're going to review, I'm going to give you my perspective about her behavior, and we're going to review why she is still in her certain predicament that she in right now. So without further ado, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up while you're coming in. And those of you who are going to catch the replay or watching the bushes, salute to you and thank you so much for supporting the channel. So without further ado, let's go and jump into this right now, y'all. Let's jump into the good old TikTok therapist. All right, so this is her video that she put out on her TikTok page 1 year later. Let's hear what she got to say.
Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist.
Okay, so it's been a year and a lot of shit has happened. I just kind of want to take a moment to reflect. Firstly, I would like to say that I am happy to be alive, because when I tell you, everyone in my immediate circle was on high fucking alert to just see if I had made it through the night. Thank you to those people. I don't have any clear direction. I'm just gonna speak. All of this shit has been incredibly difficult and incredibly overwhelming. And I ask myself all the time, I ask Spirit, I ask the people around me, why me? Like, why did I have to be attacked so horrifically and viciously? Why did my name have to be so public? Why did my career have to be slandered and taken from me? And I may never get that answer, but everything that has come from it has made me a stronger person, I believe. Y'all know, here I go with this crybaby ass shit.
Before she go further, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, okay? The reason why everything happened to her the way it did, it's not because of some cosmic thing happening in the universe. It's not because of spirit. It's not because of her spirituality. It's not because of none of that whatsoever. It is because she made the conscious choice to do that. She did that. Nobody didn't make her do it. She chose to do what she decided to do on her TikTok. I find it very, very interesting that women like her, or modern day women like her, I find it interesting that they never don't want to take accountability, but however, they are quick to play the victim. Very quick to play the victim. But let us continue. Speak on, salute, welcome, man. Welcome, salute. And everybody else who are tuning in right now, welcome, salute, salute, salute. Let's play it again. Let's go.
Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist.
Okay. So it's been a year and a lot of shit has happened. I just kind of want to take a moment to reflect. Firstly, I would like to say that I am.
Normally, I don't mean to cut it off, but normally when a person takes time to reflect, they normally reflect about the behaviors that they did or choices and decisions that they have made. But her using the word reflection isn't talking about none of that. So let's continue.
I'm happy to be alive because when I tell you, everyone in my immediate circle was on high fucking alert to just see if I had made it through the night. Thank you to those people. I don't have any clear direction. I'm just gonna speak. All of this shit has been incredibly difficult and incredibly overwhelming. And I ask myself all the time, I ask Spirit, I ask the people around me, why me? Like, why did I have to be attacked so horrifically and viciously? Why did my name have to be so public? Why did my career have to be like slandered and taken from me? Like,
I'm kind of curious. She said that she had this conversation with Spirit and also with other people. I'm curious to want to know what was their response behind her question. If they truly love and care about her, right, they would be brutally honest with her, right? I mean, that's what I personally would do, right? If I see that a person that I care about is going into a direction where it's going to hinder them, it's going to put them in a situation that they don't need to be in, especially toxic situation, right? I'll tell them straight up, yo, you fucked up. You absolutely fucked up and you need to change your ways. The reason why I do that because I have the expectation that other people would do the same for me when they see me like, yeah, bro, you're out of pocket. You're out of pocket, bro. You need to fix this because this is not what it is. So I wonder, the Spirit come to her in a dream and said, breathe. Girl, you fucked up. Change your ways. Or did this alleged Spirit say, breathe, you did a great job. Keep up the good work. You're doing my bidding. Just wondering.
and I may never get that answer, but everything that has come from it has made me a stronger person, I believe. Y'all know, here I go with this crybaby ass shit.
Then also, she said per se it made her a stronger person. She believed. So in reality, she don't honestly believe that this situation made her stronger. She's only assuming that this situation made her stronger. Because if she know that this situation made her stronger, she wouldn't say that she believed. She'll say straight out, confidently, that this situation made me stronger. But let's continue.
When I tell y'all, I didn't think that I would survive this. I really didn't. I was honestly scared for my fucking life, yo. And I'm just thinking to myself, what the fuck did I say that was so bad? But the damage had already been done, you know?
Oh my goodness. What she said was this. She sat up here and was talking about men in general, need therapy. She sat up here and literally cussed out every man on this planet and said that they needed therapy. Then on top of that, she was saying that women are the one who are strong and independent. We don't need no man and all this other feminism type of bullcrap that she was preaching. That's what she said. But the crazy part about it, once again, is that it wasn't the men who attacked her. It was women who attacked her. It was women who doxed her and got her fired from her job. Not men, but women were doing that.
And once you say something, you can't take it back, no matter how well intentioned, no matter if it's literally your fucking life's work. It doesn't fucking matter. It's beyond your control. I've had to reflect deeply on control and letting things go. And letting go of the career that I had before fucking killed me. Can't even fake to you. Losing clients. Like, there's just something so beautiful about the therapeutic relationship, y'all, that if you are lucky enough to have a really dope-ass therapist, they can really help you through some very challenging shit. I know, like, I'm only alive because of my personal therapist. And I was just like, well, shit, if I'm getting this good therapeutic edge, let me share it with the world. Let me put y'all onto this shit, because when I tell y'all I was in a situation where I was going to end my fucking life, but that weekly call to the therapist kept me from doing that shit, I just wanted to put y'all on for real.
Now, on this part, I can agree with her on this. Okay, I can agree with her on this. Now, those of you who know me very well, when I originally came onto this YouTube platform, I came onto the YouTube platform known as the Official Urban Therapist. All right. The reason why I took on the persona of being the official urban therapist is not because I am a licensed professional therapist, but however, due to my educational background, right, I have the level of understanding as a therapist, but I'm not legally licensed to be a therapist, okay? So there are a lot of things that I know how to do in therapy, what normal therapists would do. I know how to talk to people. I know how to get people to have conversations with me. I know how to have open-ended conversations. I know how to analyze their situation and problem and lead them to a solution that'll be beneficial for them without manipulating and controlling the outcome. I know how to do that. I am very good at doing that. Through my perfection of being a social worker, I have utilized them skills countless of times of helping people, redirecting people, helping people to have life purposes and meaning. Also, just like she was saying, where she was in a space where she felt like she wanted to just end it all, stuff like that, I have helped people also to get out of that space as well too. So I understand exactly where she's coming from in this situation, because I have did that and still is doing this to this day. Still doing this to this day. But I do it in my own unique way without being licensed to do it. Okay? I have this unique ability to where whenever I speak to people or whenever people have a conversation with me, right, people automatically start opening up to me. I don't tell them to do that. They do that. The reason why they do that is because they feel my energy. They feel the persona that I have about myself, and they could trust and confide in me. So that's the reason why I do what I do. And I understand where she's coming from on that. But however, the part that she's not getting is that. It's the simple old cliche that everybody say, especially in these movies, these superhero movies, right? The simple cliche is this: with great power comes with great responsibility. What does this truly mean? It means that even though you have that natural ability and education to help people on the level that you do, right, you have to be responsible by how the way you're doing it. It's one thing to have a certain niche or a way of how you do it, but it's another way where you simply take it to a whole nother level. That's what she did. She took it to a whole nother level that it didn't necessarily have to go there, but she decided to go there for clout. She decided to go there for click and views. Same thing with my platform. I'm doing the same exact thing that she's doing. On this platform for click and views, But however, the only difference between me and her is that I'm not going to take things to a extreme level. There's certain things that I talk about. True enough, it'll be controversial, right? True enough. True enough. It'd be situations where people agree with me. It'd be situations where people will literally disagree with me. Y'all should see the comments that I be saying every single day about my content that I put out on both of my platforms. Well, all three of my platforms: the House of Urban Lounge podcast, my Silver Male Perspective page, and my podcast page on TikTok. Y'all should see the comments what people say about my stuff. But I know that that's a part of what it is. But the only thing about it is that I know that I have a certain limit to where I would go. I'm not going to crawl over the wall and just go gun-ho and just do whatever. Because I understand that great power comes with great responsibility. So I'm not going to go to the extreme with it. Okay? That all goes to having what I call a moral compass, something that's guiding you, something that gives you a certain limitation, even though you're well capable of going that route, right? But you choose not to do that because if you do that, you know the outcome. Let me give y'all another example too. Since we're talking about this superhero thing, right? Do y'all know that if you follow comic books, right? Do y'all know that Superman, right? Do y'all know that Superman do not go all out, right? Superman has unlimited power. If Superman wants to, Superman could destroy the whole fabric of time if he wanted to, because he have such a unlimited power and ability. But however, he choose not to go there for the simple fact because great power comes with great responsibility. That's why. Same thing with us doing normal stuff in everyday life. You should have certain type of limitations, not to make you weak, but because you know that if you go further than that, then it's going to change you. Let me give you another example. Let's talk about DC, right? Batman, right? Batman have a whole lot of skills and ability that he know how to do. From being a billionaire to being a crime fighter. But guess what? Even with Batman, he understands that great power comes with great responsibility. What do you mean by that? This is the reason why Batman do his absolute best to not kill anyone. The reason why he do that is because he helped through everything that he'd been throughout. Everything he know, all the knowledge he obtained, right? He know that he has a moral compass. And that moral compass is what guides him. That moral compass is what gives him that limitation, even though that he don't have to have a limitation, but he put a limitation on himself. Once again, same thing with us as human beings. A lot of us have a lot of talent and ability, right? We could go there, and then some people that will actually go there, when they do go there, it changes them. It changes them. It don't change them for the best. It changes them for the worse. And then it just go downhill from there. Instead of them abiding by the laws of the universe and go ahead and attain that moral compass, they want to break the limiter factor and go there. This is what she did. And so due to her doing it, she is reaping the consequences behind it. But the only reason why she's still in the space right now is for the simple fact that she have not taken accountability yet. Why is it so hard for modern day women to simply say you're sorry? To simply say, I fucked up. To simply say, I need to change so I could get a desired result or have a desired outcome. Why is it so hard for a woman to do that? It's easier for us as men to do that, but why is it harder for a woman just to take accountability? A woman want to be in that feelings like she doing right now, crying, and want people to come attached to her emotionally, right? Instead of them understanding that she the one who chose this path, and also not understanding that she had the power and ability to get herself out the situation. But the question is she taking the proper steps to get her out of the situation? We're going to find out in a few minutes, but let's continue.
But I understand culturally, we're just not there. Like, I thought the Black community was this big, beautiful, just like united front, and it's not. It does not fucking exist. Like,
the only reason why the Black community doesn't exist is because it's not existing according to your standards and your requirements. That's the only reason why. See, that's another thing too. When people try to use like the Black community for they purposes or whatever, right? They want to use it so it can only benefit them, benefit their agenda. When it doesn't benefit their agenda, then they say this. They say, "Oh, the Black community is against me," or "the community is against me," when that is not true at all. You still have to do your part, and you still have to take accountable for your behavior.
there are some of us who advocate for the progression, but then are still drugged down by people who don't see the vision or don't see the purpose. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I hate watching the video over and over. I hate the way I said it. I hate the way I came across. I hate how I've embarrassed my family. I hate all of that shit, bro. But the message is clear.
Listen to what she is saying. She's speaking from her feelings and emotions. She's saying this: I hate the message. I hate what was said. I hate what it did to her family and friends. But guess what she said? She said, but, however, fuck all that, forget that. I'm still going to double down, triple down, quadruple down on it because I believe that this is my truth and y'all not going to take this truth away from me, and I don't care. So in reality, what she's really saying is that forget her family, forget her friends, forget all that. I don't care because this is my truth and y'all just going to have to accept me for me. That's pretty much what she's saying.
Help yourself. Advocate for yourself. As a therapist, I'm here to just help make this shit just a little bit easier. But to be completely honest, a year of harassment, continuous harassment, has destroyed my mental health. So I'm sitting up.
And then all of this is because you're choosing for it to do that. You're choosing to make this happen. There are so many safeguards that Bree could take to prevent all this. One of the biggest safeguards that she can take, and I have said this before and I'm going to say it again. We are way too loose on our social media. We let people give people too much access into our life. I said the solution to that is for you to get to either private your pages, right? So either private your pages or delete them altogether. Because at the end of the day, it is not people business what you do with your life, period. So she could prevent all of that by taking safeguard measures. There's so many things that she could do right now to prevent this. She could go online. She could apply for services that will literally wipe out a lot of the stuff that's been going on with her if she's willing to do it. She could private her accounts. She could do so many different things, but guess what? She's not going to do it. The reason why she ain't going to do it is because she liked that clout. She want that attention because at the end of the day, that attention is what's driving her. It may not be the full desired outcome that she wanted, but she loves this attention. That's what's keeping her going.
Up here wondering, like, is this shit even worth it? Because I'm like literally about to end my fucking life. But then I had to realize something. Even though I was getting swarms of hate and death threats, The amount of love that I received, I'm telling y'all, has kept me here. It's just
And that's the reason why she's not going to delete none of her accounts. That's the reason why she's going to keep them public. That's the reason why she's not going to safeguard nothing, because that's what she wants. She only want her desired outcome, which is to be accepted.
not a fucking joke. It's not a joke. And when you're being violated and being attacked, it's hard to pay attention to the people who want you to live. And I've just been so focused on men go to therapy, because I see that y'all are hurting. Like, I'm an expert in this shit. And to see the pain and suffering in the content that is just out there of men harming themselves, of them not acknowledging that they are people with feelings and emotions, that shit hurts. To hear stories of men taking their own lives because they can't handle the emotional stuff, all of this shit is fucking avoidable, yo.
And the sad part about this is that she never talked about this. She never mentioned about this. She was only victim blaming and victim shaming men. She didn't say nothing about men being depressed over women. She never said that. She said that men were the problem because of women entering into depression. Women who were victims of, heinous crimes and stuff that was happening. That's what she said.
I'm fucking ranting. Like, I don't know. I've learned so much about myself, about the community at large, and we're sick, yo. Like, mentally, we don't got it. We don't have it.
The thing about it is that she said her talking about we sick and we don't got no mouth. It is you. You're the one who is in this false sense of reality, thinking that it's everyone when it's not. You're the one who created this false sense of gaslighting. You did. Not nobody else. Me personally, I'm good. There ain't nothing really mentally wrong or mentally disturbed about me. I'm not depressed or anything like that. I am good. I'm great. I'm enjoying life. I respect men just like I respect women. But however, I do understand that there are certain men and women who are in that space. I do understand that, but it's not the overwhelming majority of the ones that you're talking about. No.
And like, attacking the people who are trying to give the tools is not the right way to go about that shit. It's really not. Debating ethics and laws and shit. Do you think that I went to school and acquired all this motherfucking debt to not know the laws and not know the ethics?
And it's so funny that she's mentioning about that too, that she went to school to acquire all of this debt, because that's basically what it is. To be honest with y'all, when I think about this, when I really think about this, going to college and attaining a piece of paper that's to prove your social status is the biggest ripoff ever. If I were to go back in time, and really think about this and really had the knowledge and understanding like how I have right now, I would have never went to college, period. Because we are living in a age of information now. Everything that you find at these college campuses and stuff, everything that these college professors is teaching and stuff, you could attain that information by yourself readily at any given time. You could attain that information through the internet, and or you could go to your local library. Your local library have a plethora of different books that people have written, different articles, different peer reviews, everything at your disposal to be educated to whatever type of field that you want to do without having that piece of paper to acknowledge that you have some type of social status. That thing is the biggest ripoff. Going to college is like the biggest ripoff ever. There are people right now who have bachelor's degrees and masters and PhDs. And do you know that these people, even though they're trying to flaunt and think that they're better than everyone, right, because they have degrees, do you know that these people, just like she was saying, these people are in debt? They probably, the median range of them, depending on their profession, they're probably earning at the most like 80 to 90,000 a year. depending on, and you might have a few who make the low six-figure salaries, right? But guess what? Just about 20 to 30% of that median range income is going into debt that they had acquired when they was in college. They're paying loans off that 60,000, 80,000, 100,000 loans. They're sitting up here literally paying debt off, and not to mention that they sitting up here paying their cost of living expenses too. So you can want to safely say that a person who's earning like 80 to low range on six figure, 100,000, right? You could safely say that their income has been cut over half. So in reality, they're really not earning as much as they're trying to flaunt and make y'all believe that they are, versus a person who's not educated at all. And I'm being dead serious with y'all. I'm being dead serious with y'all. So, yeah.
My main tenet in life is to do no harm. And by getting fired, I feel like I harmed my clients. However, I would never do anything to jeopardize the position in which I would never do anything to jeopardize the health, wellness, and safety of my fucking clients. Like, it's just asinine. And I felt really gaslit that I had done something so horrible. But if it got the conversation started about emotional intelligence, I'm okay with that.
Once again, this is going back to what I stated earlier about great power comes with great responsibility. You knew that you was in a professional career where you're literally helping elevating people who need you. Instead of you understanding that assignment, you decided to take it a step further and did what you did. Therefore, it caused you to lose your clients. And the people who did docked you, whatever, and got you fired, they didn't have nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, it was your choice because you're the one who initiated it. Then on top of that, instead of you understanding that, look, maybe what I'm doing is not what it is, especially for the sake of my clients, right? Maybe I need to just kind of digress from this. Instead of you having that understanding, that wisdom, understanding, the knowledge, you double down on it. You triple down on it. That's what you did. And so it was your fault that you caused the clients to lose, as you say, a great therapist. That is your fault, not nobody else's fault.
I haven't had a solid night's sleep since. But the fact that people message me and telling me I'm going to therapy, I'm changing my life, that shit's worth it, bro. I don't get to go in and create that therapeutic space with my clients anymore, but to know that I've acquired a following of people who advocate for themselves and who do the deep dive, who do the hard work, it somehow made it worth it. I don't know if I've specifically said this, and I don't even know if any of them still follow me, but from the bottom of my fucking heart, bro, to my clients, I am so sorry. There is not a day that does not go by that I don't think about how I fucked up.
Notice that she's not apologizing to the people that she offended. She's only apologizing to the clients. The reason why she's apologizing to the clients is not because she cares about the clients. She wants you to think that she cares about the clients, but in reality, she doesn't care about the clients at all. She don't. Because if she cared about her clients, then she would have never made the choice and decision that she is doing right now, if she cared about them. She only cared about the outcome. She only cared about the reward behind it. Just like she stated earlier, right, about the client and professional relationship she had. She only cared about the reciprocation that she was receiving from her clients, that she felt that she was helping them. That's her reward. That's her satisfaction. But since she lost that right, guess what? That's what she's apologizing about, because she wants that reaction again. But just like I say, she never cared about these clients at all, period. She wants y'all to think that she did, but she don't. Here's another revelation that I want to share with y'all about her too, is this. Not only she didn't care about the clients like she allegedly is saying that she do, but in reality, she didn't care about her job. In reality, she hated her job. She hated her job with a passion. She hated waking up every morning, fixing up, getting ready for work, early hours in the morning, fix herself a cup of coffee in the morning, get up and get in her car, drive and commute in this crazy traffic every morning, dealing with crazy people with crazy drivers every single morning, going to her office, dealing with an employer who don't value her as one they own. They just value her as another person that worked there, another number that worked there. She hated that job. But the only thing that kept her going was the satisfaction that she was at least helping people. Not for the simple fact that they needed, not for the simple fact that she needed their whatever and stuff, right? Or however you want to put it. But it's a simple fact for the satisfaction that she was getting out of that. But she hated her job. She hated her job so much so that she came up with an elaborate plan. This elaborate plan was for her to go onto her social media, go on her socials. This elaborate plan was to go and create the most toxic, clouding situation possible. The plan was for this situation to go so viral that it was going to blow her channel up, where not only it was going to blow her channel up, but she was also going to be monetized by TikTok and maybe by other socials. That was the plan. Her plan was that she wanted to get away from that employer. Her plan was that not only she wanted to get away from the employer, her plan was that maybe I could take some of the clients that I have, take the clients away from the employer, and I could want to start up my own private practice maybe. But in order for me to do that, I need money. So she went on TikTok, created this whole clout situation, understanding the assignment that she could possibly get monetized for the situation. She went on and did it, but guess what? It didn't work the way how she wanted to work. And it followed through because instead of her clout chasing and she benefit from her, it just went downhill for her. That's the truth about what really happened to her. And so now she's in this situation to where she's in up her fake crying to y'all once again. Still playing victim once again. Still trying to figure things out once again. But however, I wonder what new plan did she come up with? What new elaborate scheme is she come up with this time to help her in a situation? But let's find out as she continue.
There's not a fucking day. Like, y'all put y'all trust in me as a clinician, and I blew that shit. And I hope that you find it in your heart to forgive me, because that shit, when I tell y'all, I have a love for y'all, to which I'm still grieving. I don't give a fuck about the job. I don't give a fuck about the career, but I have worked with some of the most amazing people.
Listen to what she said. She said she don't give a fuck about the job or the career. That solidifies my argument of what I just said.
People, and I just hope that y'all are doing okay. I'm gonna wrap this up. Maybe not, I don't know. Life update. Shit has gotten so much harder. I've been pretty open about my financial situation. I'm still struggling, but I'm trying. I can't fake to y'all. It is so hard to continue. It is so hard to just wake up every day. But Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. But I feel like I'm in my purpose. So I would like to end this with gratitude. When I tell y'all I'm just so happy to still be breathing.
And that ends that particular segment right there of what she was talking about. So I want to present to y'all another video, right? And the reason why I'm gonna present this video is because this is gonna kind of correlate to what I was talking about earlier today on the podcast when I was addressing these beta males. Okay, I want y'all to listen to what this beta male had to say about the situation. And the crazy part about it that this beta male said this a year ago, and I'm shocked that I didn't see this because if I had seen this a year ago, I definitely would have did a review on this. But let's listen to what this beta male had to say about this situation. All right. All right, let's go ahead.
Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result.
Look at how y'all will do everything but the work. It is well known that there's a high demand for black therapists now as much as ever before. And because you all got in your feelings about facts, literally her just restating the findings of a peer-reviewed study covered by Psychology Today, this black woman who's a therapist got fired from her job. And not only is this black woman harmed, but the people who she serves, many of them black people, will be harmed by your childish action. This is what happens when you become so pressed for a piece of white supremacy that you become anti-black in your words and deeds. Bree is a trained therapist whose express mission was to serve the black community, people that look like me. And she was tone policed, attacked, and doxxed by people who look like me. And y'all were so quick to jump to conclusions about how she talks to her clients in session.
Some people were like, oh, her delivery is off. I show unconditional positive regard. I'm actually quite reserved.
Wow, this girl who's supposed to be a professional, this girl sitting up here doing lies without a bra on. But this dude who's a beta male, not only is a beta male, he's a beta male simp. Sit up here trying to condone her behavior by saying that it was the people's fault. Okay, let's continue.
In session. This shit is the fucking internet. You have to be loud and expressive to get y'all attention.
And the thing is, none of what y'all did changes the fact that you will remain single until you develop the emotional skills to help you thrive in relationships. This was just a minor setback for a major comeback for this young black therapist. Here's her username and hashtag if you want to offer some support. We have to do better.
This dude said that this is a setback for a major comeback. Then on top of that, oh my God, this dude gonna put her cash app up there. Can't make this shit up, y'all. He gonna sit up there and put her cash app up there. I wonder did he donate to her cash app while he's putting it up there, or he was just using this for clout content. I'm very curious if he did that. I'm very curious. So this dude here, he just took it upon himself thinking that just looking at her being as a professional and just people just all of a sudden just start attacking her for no apparent reason. You can't save them, bro. Can't save them. You can't save these modern day women in this whole behavior because when you try to save them, guess what? Situations like this is what happens. And guess what? By you sitting up here capping her a year ago, did her outcome change? Did she achieve this alleged comeback that you're talking about, right? Did that happen? Did that comeback literally happen? This major comeback? Let's find out. Let's find out, y'all. Let's find out if this major comeback literally did happen, y'all. So let's do this. I'm gonna do this for y'all. I'm gonna want to share this with y'all. Let's look at this comeback. Let's indeed go and look at this comeback for her. All right. So let me pull this up. This is her alleged comeback right here, y'all. She had a comeback, right? And oh yes, she had a comeback. This is her comeback. Her comeback is this. She decided to start reinventing herself again. She said she calling herself your dad's favorite Sagittarius. She's doing all this weird stuff, but guess what she got? Uh-oh. Guess what she got? She now has a OnlyFans account, y'all. So you mean to tell me her major comeback, this setback, which is her comeback, led to her having an OnlyFans account? So over a year later, of this nonsense, of this foolishness that she put out there, that she chose to put out there, right? Her major comeback is getting an OnlyFans account. Wow. Then to top it off, this girl here is wild and still. She haven't changed at all, y'all. Her stats haven't changed at all.
We don't know how to fucking talk to each other. That is literally the fundamental issue. Fellas, I really just like to the core of my fucking being, and I feel like this is the last time I'm gonna say this because I don't give a fuck about this shit no more. Get your emotional intelligence up so we can fuck. That's the message. Get your emotional intelligence up so we can fuck. So I can see what's up. So we can nugget you back. What the fuck is wrong? Come on, y'all. I'm not gonna talk about this shit no more. I need you to learn how to feel and empathy and humanity and love and compassion. So I can like violate your shit in a disrespectful fashion. You know what?
So this is her major comeback. Her major comeback is that she want men to get their emotional intelligence up so she could smash. Once again, I can't make this up, y'all. Can't make this up. So now she's walking around all depressed just so she could have these little horny girl moments, horny girl, city girl moments, while having a OnlyFans. Now, this is part of her OnlyFans. This is what she's doing now. This is what she's doing now. This is exactly what she's doing. OnlyFans at the bottom. Once again, no accountability whatsoever. Earlier, we was watching her all cry and be all emotional and stuff, talking about she's depressed and she's afraid of her life because of dudes coming after her allegedly. Dudes coming after her and, you know, allegedly, but yet it's still, this is her doing this. Even get worse that on her, she even had a Black Friday promo for her OnlyFans. It does go downhill from here, y'all. It does get worse from here. When I say that Bree, the TikTok therapist, is down bad, this girl is literally down bad for real. She is down bad for real. And the reason why she's down bad for real is because she yet and still had not take accountability for her choices and decisions that she had made. She honestly believed that it's everybody else's fault other than her. I'm kind of curious too. She said that she was going to therapy and stuff too, right? I'm kind of curious too what her therapist is telling her. I'm even more curious to want to know if her therapist is checking her socials and seeing her behavior. Her therapist maybe is checking her on socials, right? Maybe is. And her therapist probably got to the point where, you know what, I'm just going to make money off this dumb fool. I'm just going to make money off her. I'm just going to listen to her vent and cry, and I'm going to say, All right, hours up. Just make money off of her. And that's what her therapist is doing. Her therapist probably not giving her some concrete advice, tell her like, man, say, look, you're off the chain, Bree. You need to, you're off the chain. You're off the chain, for real. You need to kind of figure this thing out. Because the direction that you're going, no, ma'am. But it gets worse. It gets worse. This is her too. Give her a sneak preview of her OnlyFans. This is what she's doing on OnlyFans, y'all. Giving a sneak preview on her OnlyFans. Sitting up here saying winter is coming. Now, I want y'all to understand this, y'all. Whenever a woman say winter is coming, it means this. It means that woman is lonely. It means that woman is looking for a suitor for the winter months. That is what it's talking about. That they want a temporarily man so they could be under, so they could have sex with, so that man could temporarily take care of her during the winter time. And when spring come back out again, winter means quietness. It means death. But when spring comes back around, guess what spring means? It means that it's fertility and everything. And guess what she's gonna do? Or modern day women just like her gonna do. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna leave that dude and go out and have a hot girl summer. She's gonna continue her OnlyFans and everything. So this is her. She even mentioned talking about Meg Thee Stallion. Now, she talking about depressed baddie therapist approved. Now, what she talking about is this. Meg Thee Stallion had came out with a song called Cobra, right? Matter of fact, I had DJed this song a couple of times. It's a pretty cool song. But in Meg Thee Stallion's song Cobra, right? She mentioned that she was depressed. So this is where she's getting that from. Because Bree also mentioned that she's been having moments of that she's been depressed. The reason why she's been depressed is because she don't have nobody to take care of her. She's depressed because in reality, she really, really want a dude. She really want to just get out there and have sex and whatever. That's what's really boiling down to with her. But since she's not having that desired outcome, this is her behavior, as you see. This is her behavior. So as you see, she have not changed at all, period. This woman has not changed, period. She's still doing the same old thing. Same old thing. Nothing haven't changed.
Why being one of the good guys hurts so bad? I feel like I'm the flames of hell, bitch. The flames of hell. You know what? I try to get on this platform and spread positivity in these booty cheeks. However, when I go to sleep, I wake up thinking how some of these motherfuckers got the nuclear codes in their breast pocket. What I'ma control, baby? The only thing I control is the velocity and speed in which I shake this ass. Cause they about to blow this bitch up. I'm losing my motherfucking frontal. The news is too much. War is too much. Oppressors justifying war crimes. Too much, bitch. What? I didn't sign. Listen, when I signed my contract to come help this bitch, I did not expect it would be so motherfucking hard. I didn't expect it. This bitch got 7 motherfucking billion people. The fuck I'ma do? What I'ma do? I thought my happy
And
ass.
this is her behavior, y'all. I wonder if he's seen her latest behavior for real. I'm honestly wondering that. I wonder if he's seen that. I'm honestly wondering that. Seeing the things that she's doing right now. I actually wondering that. Because if he was seeing her behavior that she's doing right now, I guarantee that this dude will retract his whole statement. I guarantee that. I guarantee it. But at the end of the day, y'all, at the end of the day, the TikTok therapist Bree, she's still doing the same old thing. Nothing ever changed about her. Nothing ever changed about her. In fact, she's down bad and doing worse. Got her on OnlyFans account and everything. Setting up her reading stories while being nude, all kind of crazy stuff. And the reason why I know is that I didn't see her OnlyFans, but however, if you go to her Twitter and stuff, right? Twitter shows everything. And you go to her Twitter, she set up her reading stories, or go to Reddit. She set up her reading stories to people, doing all kind of crazy stuff. Doing all kind of crazy stuff. Then end up coming back and still trying to blame it on men. Like men have something to do with her choice and decisions, her life decisions. So pretty much that is it for this particular episode. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about my personal perspective about this whole situation with Bree the therapist. Whether you agree with it or not, let me know in the comments. Until then, y'all, I will see y'all again on the next episode. And peace out. Y'all enjoy your night.